chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set, ready? Blue draw, Corker. 70, Indy.
3 bud.
Tight dog. 5.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Hard. 49. Let's go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey.
Check. Shift.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's able to find Wallace. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Check.
Rocket.
Check 15. Check 15.
Step.
Now on first down, Drake again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You don't want to see me.
Go. Go.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready. 50. Plant.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So we got man. Hey, watch it.
61. Matchbox lights.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch that.
Yo. Go. Hit it.
On 3rd down, Drake. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Come on. Bang, 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 bang.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
After 1, 17-7 is our score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
On the ready. Check, hey, lock it. Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Drake. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Switch, switch.
Look at me. Zip, big dribble, big dribble.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 20. That one's is good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Here's Gaskin. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Go.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Go, faster. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Hey, yo, go down. 52 right here. 52.
Tighten up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Right.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You got 57, Tyler, 57.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 91.
Watch 48. Watch 48.
Go.
To throw on third down. Sheets looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Kendall Fuller there on the cover.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Charles Harris, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
52. Come on, D. No, check that.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Single. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 31. Check 31. Protein Smith.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
52. I'm here all day. Slam.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Matchbox, right. Watch the creeping.
Mahomes to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 52, 25, check 25, check 25, check 37, check.
Leo.
Joker.
You're out. Go.
Watch the twins. Watch twins.
Now Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey.
That's the way. Hatchet.
Shoot.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow. Fire.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second and a couple. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, 43.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 43. Yellow.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hero 15. 52. I got one. Mike 52. I know he ain't got it. 50, yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw on second down, Sheets. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 95 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.